All right, this just happened last night, and I'm running on zero sleep and pure residual adrenaline. I'm 23M, living alone in a small, kinda dingy starter house I bought last year. It's in an okay area, not the best, not the worst. The kind of place where you get used to the occasional car alarm or distant shouting. I'm pretty chill about safety. I figured my big, unfriendly-looking truck in the driveway and my general broke young guy vibe were deterrent enough. The seeds were planted 2 days ago. I was at the grocery store, in the checkout line. In the TV, which was hung near the entrance, the local news was talking about a string of home break-ins in the surrounding neighborhoods, police urging residents to ensure their doors and windows are locked, and to report any suspicious activity. I remember rolling my eyes internally. Classic scare tactics, I thought. Gotta fill the 24-hour news cycle with something. I paid for my frozen pizzas and energy drinks and drove home, not giving it another thought. Well, almost. A tiny, nagging voice in the back of my head piped up. "You've never changed the locks, idiot. The old owner could have a key." I shushed that voice. The locks worked fine when I used my key. What more did I need? But later that evening, my mom called. She lives 3 states away. She told me she'd seen a segment online about break-ins in my city, specifically mentioning areas near me. Her worry was a physical thing. "Do you have good locks? You changed the locks when you moved in, right?" I lied. "Yeah, of course I did. Top of the line, don't worry about me." I spent the next day feeling unsettled and finally caved at 4 p.m. I called a locksmith, feeling like the most paranoid sucker on the planet. He installed 2 new heavy-duty keyless deadbolts, one on the front door, one on the back. It cost me a solid chunk of my money for the month. I told myself it was just to get Mom off my back and to shut up my own brain. I just felt silly for spending the money. Fast forward to last night. It's almost midnight. I'm crashed on my living room couch, some online documentary playing on my laptop, feeling both half asleep and half awake, but my brain has definitely checked out of reality. That's when I heard it, a weird metallic scratching-like sound which jolted me awake from my half-asleep state. Was that a dream? My question soon got answered as I heard it again. It came from the front of the house, near the door. The doorknob jiggled, not from the wind, a slow, testing turn. Then it stopped. Then it jiggled again, more insistently. Someone was outside. Someone was trying to see if it was unlocked, or was trying to unlock it. My stomach dropped. Not even sure how, but on instinct my hand had switched on the hallway light. It made the movement on the other side of the door freeze. I dialed 911. The ringing was obscenely loud in the quiet. "911, what's your emergency?" The operator's voice was calm, professional. I told the operator that someone was trying to break into my house. As I was on the call, I heard a shuffle of footsteps outside, as if someone was trying to walk away. The operator stayed calm, telling me that the police were on their way and to not go outside. I locked myself in my room just in case that guy decided to try again while staying on the line with the operator. It felt like an eternity, but it was only about 4 minutes before I heard the sound of sirens. Only then did I unlock the door and came out. 2 officers stayed with me while the others started searching the nearby area. They found scuff marks on the front door frame near the lock and a set of deep footprints in the flower bed under my front window, where someone had stood to peer in. One of the officers looked at me saying that if my locks were old, it wouldn't have taken 30 seconds. I just nodded at him. The reality of what had just happened was finally crashing down. If I hadn't changed the locks, if I had stayed stubborn, that person would have been inside in under a minute. The police left after taking my statement. They increased patrols in the neighborhood. I'm writing this just in case if there's someone else out there who is taking security lightly. Trust me, it's always better to be safe than sorry, even if it costs a few extra bucks.